Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Dipti Kulkarni, lecturer, Department of Physics, KLS Kokte PU College, Belgavi. In continuation with my earlier video on electrostatics, in that we discussed many concepts like axial line, dipole moment. So, in this video I am going to discuss equatorial line. In the last video we discussed what is axial line and equatorial line. Equatorial line means the line which is passing through the dipole, center of the dipole. Suppose if we consider the dipole means what? Dipole is nothing but negative charge, positive charge. Suppose if we draw one imaginary line here between these two, then this is called a dipole. Okay. Then next, this is A and this is B. AB is a dipole. At A it is a negative charge, at B it is a positive charge. O is the midpoint of the dipole AB. This is a perpendicular line which is passing through the dipole AB. OQ is a perpendicular line here. This is called the equatorial line, and the distance of that OQ is R. Okay. So Q is imaginary point here. Suppose if we draw all these imaginary lines, then it is like a triangle. Okay, A, B, Q is one triangle. Okay, now Q is an imaginary positive point charge. Okay, positive charge means, imaginary charge means what? It is a positive having the negligible magnitude or the value. Okay, we are assuming the positive charge is present at Q. Now what will happen to the electric field between this Q and this A? Okay, so as we know, the electric field is always, field lines are always moving from positive terminal to negative or positive to infinity. So for that reason, E1 is electric field line or electric field from Q to A. The direction is like this. Okay. And what will happen to the force here? Definitely force is attractive because this is positive and this is negative. So force is always, that is also moving from Q to A. So this E1 is electric field with respect to this QA. Okay. Next, similarly, electric field between this positive charge and this positive charge which is present at B. Definitely it is away from the Q. The direction of electric field E2 is like this. Why it is like this? Because this is positive, this is a positive repulsive force. Electric field lines are always moving from positive to infinity or positive to negative. Then resultant electric field EQ due to this point charge, this point Q. Okay, this is EQ is a resultant electric field because this is vector quantity, this is also vector quantity. So total resultant we want from at this point Q, that is denoted by EQ. E1 sin theta here and E2 sin theta. Okay, why here E1 sin theta and E2 sin theta? Because we discussed already, we already studied the resolution of vector. Okay, resolution of vector means what? One vector is splitted into two components. Okay, suppose this is E2, then this is E2 sin theta here, and this will become E2 cos theta. Similarly, if we compare this diagram, this is E1, resultant is E1. Okay, and this is E1 sin theta, and this will become E1 cos theta. So E1 sin theta, E2 sin theta, both are opposite in the directions. Okay, direction is opposite here. So for that reason, both these two get cancels. Only what is remaining here? E2 cos theta, which is present on EQ, and E1 cos theta, which is present on the EQ imaginary line. These are all imaginary lines. Okay, now you have to join. Suppose if we join this E2 and EQ and EQ and E1, so it is like a rectangle. Then distance of this AB is total 2A. 2A is a dipole distance. Okay, suppose if we split like this, AO distance is a small a, OB distance is a small a. Then what is the dipole moment? This is the direction of the dipole moment. Dipole moment is denoted by P. It is a vector quantity. And why like this? Because dipole moment is always from negative charge to positive charge. So that is the reason this is the direction of the dipole moment. And what is the direction of electric field? It is opposite to the dipole moment. Electric field at EQ. So this is our interested area. So total resultant we want at this point. No, that is the reason total electric field at EQ. This is opposite to the dipole moment. Now AB is the distance of dipole or dipole distance. This AB is 2A, that is dipole distance. AO is equal to OB is equal to A. Okay. Then QR, this distance is perpendicular distance is R, small r. From triangle AOQ, this is one right angle triangle. Similarly, BOQ is also right angle triangle here. Suppose if we consider this triangle AOQ, this is R, okay, and this is A. AQ square is equal to AO square plus OQ square. That is nothing but what? A square plus R square. Why like that? If we apply the Pythagoras theorem here, then AQ square is equal to AO square plus OQ square. That is nothing but what? R square plus A square. Then what is AQ? AQ is equal to R square plus A square raised to 1 by 2. From the same triangle, what is cos theta? Cos theta is equal to, this is hypotenuse, AQ is hypotenuse here, AO is adjacent side and OQ is opposite side. Okay. Then what is the cos theta here? Cos theta is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. So adjacent side means this is A. Okay. So A divided by R square plus A square. Hypotenuse value is R square plus A square. Similarly, we can write the same expression for this triangle also. Okay. So these are the angles theta. This is theta. This is also theta. Okay. So even cos theta. Where is even cos theta? Suppose if we draw these lines separately here, then this is EQ. This EQ here I shown separately. Even cos theta, that is nothing but this is even cos theta here, this is even cos theta, and E2 cos theta here only we will get E2 cos theta. Okay. So one vector is splitted into two components in this way. Okay. That is the resolution of vector. So this is about the diagram understanding. What is the exact meaning of equatorial line? Next one, this is the main derivation which is very important for 5 marks. So expression for electric field at a point on the equatorial line of the dipole. So this is very important derivation for 5 marks. Same diagram here. Okay, consider the negative charge, positive charge, that is the dipole. AB is a dipole, O is a midpoint of the dipole, P is a dipole moment, and this is the direction of the dipole moment, because dipole moment is always from negative charge to positive charge. Then A is the distances from O to A and from O to B. Okay, total distance of AB is 2A. Q is the point, imaginary point, positive charge. Okay, where the magnitude or value is very negligible. So OQ is an imaginary line perpendicular or which is passing through the dipole AB, that is called equatorial line, and the distance of OQ is R. So suppose if we join AQ and BQ, so it is just like a triangle. So corners, these are the angles denoted by theta. E1 is the electric field between this Q, positive charge, and this negative charge, which is moving from Q to A. The direction of electric field E1 is from Q to A. And the electric field E2 from B to Q, that is BQ, it is away from this Q because repulsive force and electric field line property. EQ is a resultant electric field. Okay, E1, E2, EQ, these are all vector quantities, and these are the angles between this E1 and EQ, and this angle theta is between EQ and E2. Okay, this is the same diagram I just shown separately here. Okay, so this is E2 cos theta and this is E1 cos theta. Okay, so E2 sin theta, suppose if we draw the line here, this is E2 sin theta and this is E1 sin theta. Similarly like this. Okay, similar to this one, both get cancels because the directions are opposite here. Okay, now minus Q and plus Q are the magnitudes of the charges of the dipole. 2a is the distance between the charges, Q is the point on the equatorial line, R is the distance between point O and the point Q. Then what is electric field formula? General expression for electric field is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R square. But instead of R square, what we have to consider here? We have to consider this distance, this AQ. AQ square is what? AQ square is equal to R square plus A square. We know this. We already discussed. Similarly, with respect to this E2, electric field at E2 is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R square plus A square. Same expression. Electric field at E1 and E2 both are same. Okay. The vectors E1 sin theta and this E1 sin theta, this E1 sin theta and E2 sin theta, this is E2 sin theta and this is E1 sin theta, are opposite to each other and hence cancel out. The vectors E1 cos theta and E2 cos theta are acting along the same direction. So these are acting along the same direction, and hence add up. So both are in the same direction, that is the reason we have to add them. Therefore EQ is equal to, this resultant vector EQ is equal to E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta. Substitute the value of E1 and E2 in this expression, then EQ is equal to 2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. E1, E2 both are same, no? So for that reason we have to add both the values. So for that reason 2 here. Q is common, 4 pi epsilon naught is also common, R square plus A square. And this is 2a divided by R square plus A square raised to 1 by 2. Because this is cos theta value. So EQ is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon. After simplification of this, we will get this. Okay. How we got this final expression? Let us understand step by step. Okay. So here EQ is equal to E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta. Then EQ is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R square plus A square. So I substituted the value of E1 and E2, and cos theta is common here. Okay, cos theta is common. Now EQ is equal to, if we add these two, then how much we will get? 2Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 divided by R square plus A square into cos theta. Then what is cos theta? Cos theta is nothing but what? It is A divided by R square plus A square raised to 1 by 2. So EQ is equal to 2Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 divided by R square plus A square. This is same. This is the value of cos theta. Because why I substituted this one? Because cos theta is equal to A divided by R square plus A square raised to 1 by 2. Okay. EQ is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P divided by R square plus A square raised to 3 by 2. Why like that? Why this P? Because 2Q into A is nothing but what? Dipole moment. So that is denoted by P. P is equal to Q into 2A. Okay. Then why here in the denominator R square plus A square raised to 3 by 2? Because this is nothing but 1, R square plus A square raised to 1. Okay, this is 1 by 2. Add both those two powers. After adding 1 plus 1 by 2, is it not 3 by 2? So for that reason this is 3 by 2. So EQ is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught P divided by R square plus A square raised to 3 by 2. So this is final expression. Okay, this is after calculating this we will get. Okay, this one we will get EQ is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P divided by R square plus A square raised to 3 by 2. Along with that, I just mentioned here minus A cap. A cap is nothing but unit vector. Okay, so it shows the direction of the electric field, and of course value is 1, which will not affect to the equation. But why negative sign? Because we discussed in the previous slide, this EQ and P both are opposite in the direction. Okay, dipole moment and the EQ both are opposite in the direction. So for that reason we have to mention this negative sign, minus A cap. Why? Because dipole moment is opposite to the electric field. If A is very less than R, suppose you just imagine the dipole distance, if it is very smaller or negligible, if we neglect this A square value, then what is remaining? Definitely here R square raised to 3 by 2. R square raised to 3 by 2 means this 2 and 2 get cancels. What is remaining then? Only R cube is remaining. So EQ is equal to or approximately equal to P divided by 4 pi epsilon naught and denominator R cube. Why this R cube? Because if we neglect this A square value, then what is remaining? R square raised to 3 by 2. Suppose if we neglect this value, okay, then what is remaining? As R square raised to 3 divided by 2. Then this 2 get cancels. What is remaining in the denominator now? P as it is. Okay, then 4 pi epsilon naught as it is. Instead of this value we have to substitute only R cube. The direction of electric field intensity at a point on the equatorial line due to a dipole is parallel and opposite to the direction of the dipole moment. If the observation point is far away or when the dipole is very short, suppose if we consider very short dipole, okay, then the electric field intensity at a point on the axial line is double the electric field intensity at a point on the equatorial line. If A is very less than X and A is very less than R, then EP is equal to 2EQ. I hope you understood all the concepts properly. For further questions and answers on first chapter, please go through the link given below. Thank you.